Well, hello, everybody. My name is Chris Dyer, and I'm here with a lovely, empowering woman here in the Las Vegas community. This is Makea Macaluso, and she is from the Bay Area and has been in Las Vegas for about 17 years. And it so happens that we are in a collective anthology book series, Women in Las Vegas Who Boss Up. It's the Boss Up series. And I think our book will be number 7 or 8 in the series. And when women are in an anthology together, there's an opportunity for us to connect and to learn more about each other and how we can truly support each other and stand up and stand out in our communities in a better way. So, Makea, share with me what we're learning here. I'm learning more about you and learning how I can continue to support you. So, first, tell me about what you're really super passionate about.
I'm really passionate about serving others. It kind of shows in the different businesses that I've been involved in, from owning apartment buildings. We go in and clean up communities, try and give people a better place to live. Then with my sandwich shop, TOGOS sandwiches, I want to be the number one sandwich shop and provide people with good quality fresh food. So with that, and then my coaching business that I'm starting really soon here is Design Your Mind. And I want to help people be able to avoid some of the things that I went through with those limiting beliefs, the imposter syndrome, all of those things. So it's just about serving.
Yeah. So with your coaching, you're honestly, you have an opportunity to sort of double dip because you own your own restaurant businesses, right? And
Yeah.
so what a better leader to work for, somebody who has a great idea on the mindset and the limiting beliefs. And you're empowering young minds, but you're also, aren't you kind of preparing them for their future at the same time? Because they won't always necessarily work for you, correct?
That is correct. I tell each person that works for me, I hope you don't work for me, in the next couple of years. I would love it, but I hope that, you're able to learn something from me on your journey to whatever it is that, that you're going to. So I'm always sharing and texting them different videos on, mindset, or sharing other people's stories, because that's empowering and that's inspiring. One of the ladies that I'm training right now, I'm training her to be my manager, but I'm also sharing with her, like, use what I'm sharing with you and create some type of a course or a program to teach other managers, how to be a great leader of a team. So I'm telling her to use everything that I'm sharing with you and go out and do something else with it. I don't know where it's going to lead with her, but I'm just sharing everything that I learned.
Yeah. So you're inspiring the future leaders of our community
Mm-hmm.
through your business, through your organization. And that's
Yep.
that's remarkable. I mean, that's an opportunity and a privilege that we get to do and to share and create. So tell me a little bit about your real estate business also.
Yeah, so I got into real estate in 2007, I believe, and I was very scared. I thought that people were going to judge me because of my background. They were going to ask me all these questions and weren't going to want to work with me. So I kind of self-sabotaged in the beginning. I wasn't answering my phone. I was keeping my phone on Do Not Disturb. Um, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to answer the phone. So, it took a point to where I think it was I don't remember what year it was, but I went to an event called Turning Point with Marshall Silver. And it was just like, I got tired. I got tired of being scared. I'm like, what else is there? So I actually started really working on my mindset and started just reading all kinds of different books. And that definitely helped me. I was able to go from making $0 to start actually being able to take care of myself on my real estate income.
So when you said people you were afraid people were going to judge you, is there something you'd like to share with us to maybe inspire
Oh,
someone else on their journey?
yeah. To judge the fact that I hadn't sold a house yet, that I was new, I was green. So I thought that, all of those things were going to impact, the business. But it was actually me, because once I started doing open houses and meeting people, I had no problem because I was constantly learning and studying about the real estate market. So I was able to have conversations and I knew what was going on. And, I was able, next thing I know, it 5 years that went by, before anybody had ever asked me how many homes that I sold. And I was so proud to answer that question. But, in the beginning, I was just trying to avoid that question being asked.
Sure. So do you have a preference? I mean, do you prefer realty over owning a restaurant, or is that hard to judge?
Well, real estate to me allows me to have a greater impact. I can buy a lot of apartment buildings and I can go in and really clean up neighborhoods, you know. So I think that is always going to be like my number one passion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Togo's, the reason that even came about was because that's how I met my husband. Back in I think 2001 or so. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. He worked across the street at Togo's. So we would always see each other, and that's how we met. So when I had an opportunity to look at other businesses during COVID, when everyone was, you know, either growing or staying in the same place, I was looking at what else could I invest in, and then I found Togo's came up, and I was like, yes, let's do that. After I researched and everything, because that's always had a special place for me. But it doesn't compare to real estate. Like I said, I think I know I have a greater impact in the real estate field, whether it's helping people buy a home. It's just amazing. You know.
Well, I can see that, particularly, cleaning up neighborhoods. That's a huge part of your social impact. Are there some other things that you're also doing in social impact?
Yeah. And I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. When people come into Togos and they're like, wow, I haven't had Togos in 20 years, thank you for bringing Togos to Las Vegas. I feel amazing that I'm truly grateful for the opportunity. But, when a mom or a dad comes in and they're able to tell you, thank you for getting, the drug dealers and getting all the drugs out of the community, that has a really big impact, to know that you're making a community safer. That feels really good.
Well, you're just servant hearted all the way around, and that's part of what makes you beautiful, right? I mean, that just feels good to the core.
Yeah.
So I understand in reading your bio, your grandmother had a huge impact in part of your character and who you are today. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh yes. My grandmother definitely was a special person. She had her challenges just like, some of us do, but she did not um she did not ever have me ever feel unloved. She always loved me. She encouraged me. She was like the support. I saw her take care of a lot of grandkids. My grandmother had me or my grandmother had me. My mom had me when she was 17. My grandmother became a grandmother at the age of 33. So she was a young grandmother, but she was an entrepreneur. So she was always doing something, whether it was selling candles, crystals, crocheting blankets, making plates for people. She always had something going on. So I kind of learned that from her. So I'm not afraid to step out and take risks, you know. She was a tough lady and so definitely impacted my life.
Awesome. Um, so of all of this, what is your big why? What is when how do you want to be remembered, right? Working beginning with the end in mind, right? How do you want to be remembered? If today was your last day on earth, what would you want the community to say about you? How would you want them to be feeling about you?
Well, my hope is that when I leave this world, I will have helped people get over some of those beliefs that they're not good enough. They can't do this or do that. I want people to be able to go out and, dream big and achieve some of those things. So I really want to be remembered for making an impact in the world, helping people getting inspired so that they can just go for it.
Yeah, that's definitely something you and I share in common. We have that similar
Yeah.
energy about us. So let's talk about the Boss Up book project. What inspired you to even want to be part of this anthology? Because you've been in the area a long time. And of course, I just moved here in
Yeah.
October. And for me, it just being a part of this project really helped me to get in front of some real movers and shakers in the community, yourself being one of them. So what was it that inspired you to want to be a part of this?
What inspired me was just the energy, just being around, like I said, the movers and shakers in the city, and also seeing the impact in the work that is being done. I'm already doing things, so why wouldn't I want to collaborate and be around other women who could have potentially, we can all help each other grow. So when I saw that, I was like, I definitely want to be a part of that. It's an amazing opportunity, and I'm truly grateful for it. you know I've met so many women through the Boss Up and the E-Women Network who've already come in and supported my business, and there's an opportunity in the future to do other things. So, and then also one of the things that helped me with my mindset and to start becoming someone who started taking action was putting myself in environments with other people who were doing similar things. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I joined.
Yeah. Are there any particular collaborations that you're looking for to help expand what you're doing in your mission and your message?
Yes, with the coaching that I have, I would love to be able to do some collaborations and work with other women so that way we can teach them, not just mindset, but how to create wealth, how to keep it, investing, all of those different things. And then also, some people, they have a vision on serving the community, but they necessarily don't know where to start. So I'd love to have that also be a part of it. And then the knowledge that I have in real estate, I would love to be able to help other women who want to invest in real estate share, what I've been doing and have been successful with.
Mhm. Yeah, the real estate investing, I guess maybe just because it's confirmation bias, but it seems to be the hot topic right now. A lot of business coaches are talking about it. Business owners and being able to really truly grow wealth is through real estate. So I'd actually be interested in seeing where that goes. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, during COVID, during with my real estate business, it was like everything shut down. Like no one was buying houses. My husband and I, we had just deals. I think every deal we had in escrow, it eventually got canceled because people didn't know what was going on. They were fearful. Um, but everybody was still paying their rent. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't have that cash flow, COVID would have been a little bit different for my family and I. So I'm grateful that we had our real estate investments. And I actually during COVID we sold towards the end of COVID we sold our 18 unit, and we ended up purchasing a 44 unit. So during that time, it actually we increased our wealth, by being able to take action and see opportunity.
Awesome. What are some, how can we support you with everything you have going on? What are you looking for? How can we support you as a community?
Uh, Definitely go to TOGOS and buy some sandwiches. Um, Cater with us for offices and meetings, and then what I like to see also is, like I was saying, being able to share the knowledge that I have. So if there's anyone out there who's looking for coaching or mentorship, I would love to connect. If it's whether it's in real estate, um, owning a sandwich shop franchise, or just looking to change their mindset, because that's something that, like I said, I struggled with. And had I not been able to build up the mental toughness to say, you know what, enough is enough, I don't know where I'd be. So I would love the opportunity to support other women, and anyone who knows someone that's looking for that type of support, definitely reach out to me.
Absolutely. And I know that your husband's part of your business as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
So how do you split up those duties and just what does that look like? I mean, it's like a power couple, right? You've got his and hers.
Yeah, so currently right now, when it comes to like the day-to-day of running the apartment building side of it, he's down there. He's down there taking care of everything with that. Togos, I'm more of there, running that business, but he's there to support. For like, my husband is amazing when it comes to like marketing and creating letters and direct mail and all those different things. So the marketing side, he's definitely there for that. I handle a lot of the back end stuff for the real estate business. We're always analyzing deals, putting deals in escrow, helping him write offers and get everything past compliance. I do a lot of that stuff. And then he's also working on a coaching business so that way he can help support people in the real estate who are looking to invest in multifamily real estate. So we're kind of complementing each other because I'm going to be talking about mindset and he's sharing all of the knowledge that he's had with putting together millions of deals in the multifamily uh, apartment buildings here in Vegas.
That actually sounds like another revenue stream potentially, right? I mean,
Oh
a
yeah,
husband and wife team coaching people on how to invest. And um, a lot of times, entrepreneurs, they'll operate independently of their partner or their spouse, right? But I mean, how much can two people working together to achieve the same goal and dream? I mean, you can actually help spearhead that and create a movement. It's like, hey, we want couples to come in and work exclusively with them. I mean, that to me seems like that's another logical revenue stream the two of you can work on together.
oh yeah. My husband and I, we've been together for in September it'll be 21 years that we have been together. So we do a lot of it together. So it's just like I said, another opportunity to work with one another, and we've done this together. Like with getting our mindset right from our backgrounds, the things that we've gone through. It was tough. If people heard some of the things that he and I went through, you'd be surprised that we are where we are. So we believe in giving back, and so we have an opportunity to do that. So that's just another way of being able to do that.
Perfect. Well, I mean, I can say for those that would be listening and watching, I know of the one location of your restaurant on Rainbow. Did you have a second store also?
No, we haven't opened a second location yet. I just have the Togo sandwiches on Rainbow and Sunset.
Okay. Well, and I've been the beneficiary of you sponsoring many events with
Uh-huh.
catering and the food, and that the with the Asian chicken salad is off the charts, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Um, so you can be found on Instagram at Togos 702 and at Makea underscore Macaluso. Is there any other way that you would want people to reach out to you?
No, if you look me up on Instagram, I'm gonna have links to the websites, LinkedIn, and all that good stuff there. So,
Okay, so you're on LinkedIn and people can find you if they're
yep.
interested in real estate investing and coaching.
Yep.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to get to know you even better and have an amazing day.
You as well. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.